guys, Tyler back here with Team Goalie Remy. We also got Sam Howard, a good friend of mine. We usually spend the off seasons training together. He played season at Fresno, and you're re-signed for next year?
Yes, sir.
All right. So he's gonna be back at Fresno FC in the USL next year as well. And today we're gonna be going over 5 basic reaction drills for you guys. And all these drills are just gonna be using one other server. So in the future, we'll get into more complicated stuff, throwing in more wrinkles. But for today, all these drills that we do, all you need to do is find one friend to work with, and you guys can train and get better at your reaction times. So let's get to it. All right, so for our first drill, we're just setting up the cone about 3 yards from your post, or just something that's easy to cover. We don't want you stretching out too much in this drill since we use it a lot to warm up. There's gonna be a server 12 yards away from you, 12, 11 yards right around the PK spot. All he's gonna do is he's just gonna call left or right. If he says left, shuffle, touch the left cone, come set up. When you make sure you get set for the shot, you wanna be a couple yards in front of your line. So that way, if you're diving and you're not able to get that full step forward, you're not gonna be stuck diving into your post or tapping the ball into the side of your net as opposed to pushing it out wide. So, and that's the first services. You want to make them a little easy into your chest, and then once you've gotten about 6, 7 reps, then the server can start stretching you out a bit more. All right, so like I said, you want to make sure that you get set about a yard, yard and a half in front of your line. Also, make sure you're on the balls of your feet so your weight's forward so you can attack towards the ball. And you also want your hands forward. You don't want your hands in between, back behind your legs, grabbing your shorts, because it just takes extra time to pull them up. So if you already have them set in front of you, it's quicker to get to the ball high, low, really anywhere. Just so have your weight forward, hands forward, and just be ready to react to the ball. So for our next reaction drill, we're gonna be focusing more on low balls, which will result in more kick saves. So to set up, you're just gonna have 2 benches alongside of each other, right around the 6, and you're gonna be set about right in front of your line, and the server's gonna be right about the PK spot, and they're just gonna be driving balls in along these benches, and they're gonna deflect and then come right into your body area right here. So a few things that you wanna focus on is, like always, you wanna keep your body weight forward. If you're leaning back on your heels and you try to make kick saves, your foot's gonna naturally pick up and the ball's gonna go right under you, as opposed to if you're leaning forward, you can step forward into it and it's gonna be in the right position. So a few progressions for this drill can be, you can step farther up closer to the benches. This will give you less time to react and make it more difficult. And you can also have your server mix in some shots up to your chest, so that way you're not always cheating low and just going for low balls. So this will make it more game-like, and it'll help you focus a bit more on your decision making. And the last thing that you really want to focus on is, in all reactions, is you don't want to go too early, because you're gonna have an instinct when the ball is coming left to step left, but it's gonna ricochet off the bench, which is then gonna put you in a bad position. So you really wanna just sit tight and wait till the last second. You don't wanna react to the ball until after it hits the bench. All right, so this next drill is gonna simulate shots coming in directly from across. So to set up, all you need to do is just set up a cone a couple yards in front of your line and a yard inside of the post on each side. You're gonna start on the outside of this cone. Server's gonna say go. You're gonna drop in backwards, but you gotta make sure when you get set, even though you're moving backwards, that you're instantly getting your body weight back forward. And the balls are gonna be right about the PK spot, and they're gonna be on top of these cones here. And the point of putting them on top of the cones, it's gonna make them come in with a lot more velocity, it's gonna have a lot more movement, and it's gonna simulate more of a real-time volley than just hitting them straight off of the ground. So that's why those are there. All right, so one more thing you need to focus on is obviously you want to hold as many balls as possible whenever you're able to hold it. You want to make an attempt to hold it cleanly, but sometimes you play at too much pace, you're too stretched out, and you really need to focus on making the decision quickly as if you're going to hold it or parry it wide, because when they have too much pace on them, you want to make sure that you're actually pushing through the ball and sending it away from pressure up and diagonal down the field, or even putting it wide out for a corner if you need to. But you don't want to get stuck in that no man's land of trying to hold a ball and it's too much and you'll end up spilling them a couple yards in front of you, which are very dangerous rebounds. We're going to be simulating deflections on angled shots. So you can see we pretty much just grabbed a bunch of stuff that we have found around the field. We got some sandbags, my bag, we put some balls on cones, we got the exercise ball, a water bottle, just really anything that's going to distract you a little bit. If the ball hits it, it's going to take a deflection. It's going to be hard to tell exactly where the ball is going to be. So you have to be very careful about not cheating. If you see the ball clearly going to your right, you don't want to take a step early, because if it deflects, say, off this exercise ball and it's going near post, you're going to be sunk. So you want to really just wait till the last second before you move, before you know 100% sure where the ball is actually going. It's very tough and it takes a lot of patience, but if you train this a lot, you're gonna get a lot better at it. So all the drill is gonna be, you're just starting the post, server's gonna say go, just gonna open up, get set, and it's gonna set in front of all this junk right here.
A few moments later.
I know, that's exactly what I said not to do. Our last drill we're doing is just going to be taking deflections off of the wall. I'm just going to be sitting in the goal right to start off the line. Sam's going to be on the near post. He's just going to be driving balls into the wall, seeing set, and just reacting to it. It's a very simple drill, but it's very effective since it's impossible to cheat. You can't read anything. You really just got to trust your instincts, and you're going to develop better instincts if you practice this. All right, that's the video, guys. If you want to improve your reaction times, make sure that you do these drills. Also, if you're wondering why I'm out here, Will and the rest of Team Goalie Remy have been really complaining about how long it's been taking me to make these videos, and they just don't understand that true art can't be rushed. So I'm out here getting ready for the next one. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram so you don't miss any of the great goalkeeping content that we got coming up. And I'll teach you guys how to play in the snow.
Do re mi fa sol la hit is go Lou Ray me control all them boys from Kansas City where they know we got the